Hi guys, so I've started this new venture called Dressing Room Chat, and I thought the only person to start this off would be the amazing,
how stage is that?
Lord, 30 minutes, half-hour call guys, but it is the fabulous Layton Williams, everyone. He's amazing. I put it online. I was doing a little interview with you.
Oh my God! Off the socials.
Off the socials.
Wow.
Off the socials, guys. So, and I had quite a few questions for you. But the first thing, yeah, quite a few. Girl, she's famous.
Yes.
But the first thing I wanted to ask you was, I've been working with Layton for a few weeks, and I actually knew Layton when he first played Billy Elliot. And I've seen him grow into this wonderful performer, as you are. And he sort of got his own language. Layton has his own language, which I talk to Layton in now. So for any people out there that want to use some of your words of your language, what are your words and what are the best things that you say?
I'm not really sure it's more of the language, it's more inflections of how you say.
Okay.
So it's a moment.
It's a moment.
Like, if we don't know.
Don't know.
What else are we doing? It just comes and they
Luke's.
go. Luke's.
Luke's.
But I feel like that's universal, but maybe it's just because I'm the only one that chats the chat.
Frozen.
Oh my God. What's good?
This is what I've been dealing with, and it's been a wonderful time. Okay, when I promise you, it's been the most amazing time. Very that. Don't know.
Don't know.
Because you know.
Because you know.
You know.
There's all the different moments. You just
This is what it's been like. It's been the best time in Sheffield. It really
gibberish.
Has. It really has, but it's been brilliant.
But it's different every time. I feel like we reinvent the vocab just to keep it fresh, like fashion.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
In all ways of life.
Other contracting moments, they won't understand me now.
They won't get you.
No, it's different. Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Hashtag.
Sorry about it. So Layton has also created Dance with Layton and his sort of own brand, really. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about that because obviously you're headlining Move It.
Oh yes.
As well.
So do you know what? It's really exciting. I started doing my dance workshops when I was younger because I kind of got to a point where I was like, I need to earn my coins. I need to run checks, but I can't be what I can be giving you, different things. But I wanted to be inspired by what I was doing as well.
Yeah,
do you know when you have to dance?
Cool.
It's so hard for performers because what do we do when we're not performing?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm going to teach, and I really enjoyed it. Taught at Saturday School at Tally Conti, Weissling. And then I got the kind of love from it and thought, you know what, I'm cute at this. Let's just put it out there to the big wide world and see.
And the more credits you get, the more workshops you can do, right?
The more bookings, the more blessings.
So, Dance with Layton, get booked.
That's right.
Get booked.
And then from Dance with Layton, I created kind of like personal shows which kind of takes other people out there. So like, we tried to...
Yeah, we tried to unschool a lot.
Yeah. Minor details. But do you know what I mean? Then I can, make other opportunities. And the bigger picture is basically helping inspire, the next generation of talent because they're the ones coming through. And in places like Isle of Skye in Scotland, that'd be this little island, wild.
Yeah.
In places like, north, they don't have the kind of talent.
No, it's all about inspiring people. I think sometimes people misunderstand when you've got a name, when you've got so many credits, what you're trying to do, and it's actually not to go, I'm amazing. It's actually go, I want to inspire people to get to the same level as my career who want to do more. And I think that's really
I'm not burning myself as a choreographer. That's why I say Dance with Layton or personal shows. We're just coming to show you a little taster of what.
So you know what's coming next if you want to go into it. Amen. And what about the brand Slayton? Because we always love Slayton.
Slayton.
This brand that he's created, it's going to be big. And I said to him today, what did I say to you today? What did I want? Some joggers with Slayton literally down the like an Adidas 3-line.
Wait for Adidas to come at me because let me tell you, you got to get into your own gag at this point. Listen, if you can't love yourself, do you know what I mean, etc., etc. So people will go, oh my God, how's she Slayton? Like, yo, my God, Slayton. Get the connection. And I was like, yeah,
it's gonna happen.
It works. So I'm now taking full
ownership
of
absolute
that brand, and yes, I've got merchandise with my face on it. Yes, you can buy it on Teespring. Find my link on my socials when I'm back.
And it'll soon to be, you're going to surely have your own website, which I'll have a link to it soon.
Very much that. It's a growing. It's a moment.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a mo.
It's a 2019
men. Thank you.
Don't even know it.
it's just really like inspired me in a way because it just like, especially with it's picking up the vibe here, the accent, the way people are, it's just got me ready. It's not necessarily changed. It's just kind of it's got me hyped. Do you know what I mean?
I get you.
Listening to people, I'm getting on the bus, girls, get on the bus, the local, like a local. I'm like, hey, can I go there, please? Just bury that, sitting back, you know, blending in. So, I'm just immersing myself with the Sheffield moments.
Giving yourself the moments.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And also, another question came in out of Billy Elliot, Hairspray, and Rent. Which choreo was the hardest?
Well, it's got to be Billy Elliot. I mean, especially you were a child as well, so that choreo,
And you were non-stop.
like Electricity, even to do it now would be a little bit of a reach. No, it wouldn't be a reach. I mean, I'd kill it. But no, I don't mean that. You know what I'm saying?
But it's true though. He would. Like,
I hate fake modesty.
In one today, he just nailed seven or eight pirouettes. It wasn't a problem. 8. I mean, can you deal? I can't.
No, listen. Obviously, I'm a well-rounded trainer now. Still got it. Never lost it. So
Hashtag USA. Look out.
Next steps.
Look
It's
out.
been 10 years since I slayed that choreo, so if I was to do it now, obviously it would be more refined.
And it'd be different because obviously your body type's a lot longer. It's different.
The legs would go higher,
of
and the
course.
lines would be clean,
Do you know?
not ratchet, and the hair would not be nappy.
No nappy hair.
Well, actually.
But I must admit, because that was, you know, and I don't think, in one sense, is there going to ever be a harder part of all 3 disciplines that you really, maybe vocally there might be, but...
Well, now that I'm doing Jamie, I'm a little bit like,
you know.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, it's always weird I look back at my career, like, I have not had that responsibility since my first ever job.
Yeah.
So looking at like, really stages, I had my first rehearsal on Monday, so 2 days ago, and it was incredible. I was on the Apollo and I was on stage. I was like, wow, this is happening. And on my way home, I went by Victoria because that's where I go. And I just had like 10 minutes on the train. I just had a moment, and I went out into the station. I just looked at the
which is so different now as well.
So
with Hamilton,
different,
it's just not the same. But
it just the memories flowed back to me, and I was like, this is where everything began. And I just had a moment to myself. Like, you can do this. You've done this. It's very different. 8 shows a week, adult, live, whatever. But I've held a show before.
Of course you have. Yeah,
do you know what I mean? I was like, you got this, girl. And I just gave myself a little pat on the back. I was like, let's come through. And I just had a little tear, and I was like, come on, no more.
Because you know.
Yeah, you know. You know you're not.
You're going to have that moment. And my final question, which is actually on the topic of Billy Elliot, someone asked, as a child performer, has it, you know, affected you majorly going through into adult performance? I mean, obviously it will have done, but how do you feel it's affected you maybe compared to other people?
I think it's just prepared me. I'm a bit more woke about the industry because I've been in it for a little bit longer and I've had that pressure. So like I said,
you've been in the same time that I have, really, because
there we go.
It's been like 10, 11 years and you've been there since you were 12 to whatever.
I guess it's only had a positive effect. Other people might say
Disagree.
differently. Yeah, but I think it's just prepared me a little bit more. I had the kind of instruments that I needed in the tools, and now I've pieced them all together, and I hope I'm a bit more of a well-rounded kind of performer. But when I look back, actually, I'm like, you were raw, bitch. You were wild. You just ran out there. You screeched up them, you know.
But then in one sense, you know, the whole fact of Billy Elliot, you have to be.
Sometimes I do wish I had some of my childlike moments because you know you don't give a fuck about.
No, you don't.
Like no,
you don't.
Swear on this.
Yeah, you can swear. Who cares?
Give a beep, a beep. No, you don't care about what you're doing. You don't care because you're just here, just like whatever. And
Billy was perfect for that.
Yeah, now we think a bit too much. Like when I'm doing this stuff, I'm like, oh god, that place.
Yeah.
Just
shout out Matt Shaw. Shout out to Matt Shaw.
Listen, sis.
Listen.
Matthew Shaw, thank you, bitch, because I would not have a voice if I've been in these streets with him. Come on, Fulham Broadway. Come on, that little studio.
In dance acting.
Sessions, and the
moments.
It's coming through. You're gonna hear it soon, and that's on you. Thank you, sis.
Someone kills me.
Not to big myself up, but I did not think I was.
But you have confidence with
songs.
it. You have confidence with it. And that's.
I literally went to the first time I went to Matt Shaw. Like, I'm just giving you some free promo here. I was understudying the Hairspray, and literally after an hour session, I couldn't speak. Like my voice was raggedy.
Yeah.
So that's just singing one song. I can Like, do you know what I mean?
With the hand.
Yeah.
Giving me Ava Peron.
She-weed.
She-weed. And the last thing, have you got any advice for colleges? Obviously, you went to Contis. You know, is it? Do you think it's you know yourself how you feel in a college when you walk in,
100%.
or is it?
When I teach my students,
because we take company in the house, it is now open. Please do.
It's open.
The house is open.
Open.
What I say to my students is, listen, go whatever college you pick. I went to Italia Conti, loved it. They let me work there every year. Filmed another series about education. That wasn't a plug because it's been out, but you can watch on Netflix.
Netflix about education.
You take of it what you will. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to be a lazy ass bitch, then you're going to be a lazy ass bitch when you go to Lanes, Contis, but if you're going to come through and do your things and work hard and be that girl that's, when I was queuing up to do my routines or do my corner works, I'm sat in box. I'm left, right. I'm doing every single second. I mean, some of my teachers might say otherwise because some classes I didn't rock up to, but still. Do you know what I mean? Just go.
But you're here. You're working, and
she's out
she's booked and hashtag booked and
Woo!
So guys, that was my wonderful interview, my very first hashtag dressing room chat with the amazing Layton Williams. Say bye, Layton.
Ellie.